Hey, what up, KX crew? Today I want to talk to you about why November is the hardest month. It might be for reasons you're not totally expecting. So, November is the bridge between October and December. We just finished Halloween, very fun, exciting, festive time, but we end up with a lot of extra candy. I know because we live in a new development and we didn't get a ton of kids, so I moved the box of candy downstairs to the basement because it was sitting on the living room table. I kept looking at it and I kept thinking how easy it would be to have one candy after dinner. That temptation is too strong for me. It's such a little thing. I'm able to convince myself that it's fine. The problem is I'm so good at it that I just don't trust myself. So I take the box and I put it downstairs. It's very easy to justify one little chocolate bar, right? You have all this extra candy, you handed a bunch out, you're feeling good about yourself, you're like, I'm not normally a candy person, I'm gonna have a piece of candy, right? And then you have one, and it's good, right? And you're like, okay, I'm just gonna have the one. Tomorrow rolls around. Yeah, I got lots of extra candy. I just had one yesterday, it was fine, I'm just gonna have another one today, right? You know where I'm going with this. So that pattern can continue every single day. You get used to this idea of having a dessert, right? Of treating yourself to something sweet after. So you start to build this habit, this pattern, this you're routinely letting your mind cave. Your discipline that you've spent all year building, you let it go, right? Because you have this is an unusual circumstance, having this surplus of candy and stuff. Even if you didn't hand out candy for trick-or-treaters, right? That's on clearance in all the stores, right? Your businesses, family, friends, everyone's got this extra candy, everyone's trying to get rid of it. So you get into this habit of eating candy every day, even if you're not a candy person. So you do this until the stash is gone, right? Until November, like that's all November. No one talks about November. But then Christmas starts to roll around. Even in November, stuff starts to come out. You start to see the advertisements. People are talking about Christmas. And that's when another festive season comes around. Family gatherings, social gatherings. Again, candy starts coming out in bowls on the counters. Sweets start coming out. They just start coming out everywhere, and you're like, "Holy cow! Look at all this stuff." The problem is that you've spent all of November building up bad habits, letting your willpower wither away into nothing, right? And then you have these other factors, like it's getting colder outside. Maybe life's getting hard. Maybe you're a student and it's exam time. Maybe you work outside and the weather's just getting miserable to work in. Maybe, business companies always, like, everyone just seems to be really busy in the fall, right? People start to get sick. There's just all these reasons that make the fall really challenging. And what could be better to break that feeling than just a little candy bar, right? It's like a domino effect that sets off this huge chain of action. And Christmas rolls around and your willpower is gone. So, my message to you is to be aware that Christmas is coming. Be aware that there's another festive season coming. Okay? Don't treat November as like the overlap of October, or you're still eating candy, just like limit yourself to candy. I don't know, unless you're willing to take a chocolate bar like this and work it into your caloric intake for the day, which I'm pretty sure you're not going to do. You can do that. That would be a way of working it in, right? But don't forget, this little thing has a lot of sugar in it and a lot of calories. And all it takes is to go over your calories, 100 calories every single day to start gaining weight, right? Just a little bit more than you're used to. If you don't eat any candy ever, every day, you eat the exact same thing. Let's say you eat relatively the same every day. All it takes is one of these every single day on top of your normal diet to start gaining weight. That's called creeping weight because it sneaks up on you. You don't realize you're doing it. Didn't really radically change your lifestyle. It creeps up on you. Okay, so my message is not to never eat sugar or never eat candy. I'm just saying, careful how much you treat yourself. Careful how much you let the little things slide because they add up in a monstrous way. Over time, slowly, when you're not expecting it, it sneaks up on you. So my challenge for you is to be disciplined this November. Give your body a break from October and December. Make November a really good month, right? That way when Christmas rolls around and the festive holidays come around, you can enjoy yourself. That's my philosophy. I try and eat clean as much as I can every day. Every decision I make, I try to make a smart one so that when something nice comes along, I can enjoy it instead of guilting myself. Like when you're at a family gathering, that's not the time. Well, this is my opinion. That's not the time to be shaming yourself out of eat. Just have the dessert, right? Have a second helping. Just be disciplined every other day of the week. The day after that festive activity happens, you're back on your grind, back in your zone. Okay, you can't just let this festive mood carry into every single day, right? I mean, you can. It's not going to kill you, but you're probably going to gain weight, and you're going to go into your new year feeling like a piece of crap. So, anyway, make this November the most disciplined month of the year, right? If you're looking, if you the kind of person who's going to set a New Year's resolution for January, start thinking about it now. Start building good habits now. Okay? Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Man, I was about to say may the force be with you, but that was the wrong YouTube channel. Clausniks out.